Here we go, folks. Get ready. This is our game of the week, a matchup everybody's been waiting for. There's tremendous energy here in the building. And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into the snake pit of an environment just trying to get out alive. This will be fun, as we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the 11th ranked team, the Baylor Bears. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Bears will kick this away to start us off. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job of the coverage team. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Offense will keep it on the ground here. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
On the opening drive, they face a tough 3rd and 7 here. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Oh, that one's picked off. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out his scoring threat. They'll set the offense up at the 31.
Boy, this is why I love this defense so much. So opportunistic. We've seen it all year, and now we see it right here. Big interception. They set their offense up in great field position here on their first possession.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Now it's 2nd down here. And he'll set up to throw. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Well, they don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Bulldozing his way through those tackles. Touchdown, Bears. Setting the tone early on offense.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the extra point was up and good. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Returner tackle right there. That's where we'll start the drive. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Looking to scramble. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Football comes out.
Chris, have you ever seen a play where you have 2 turnovers on one play? Great job with the interception. The defense has the ball, only to try to make too much happen. The ball's on the ground, and then the offense gets the ball back. 1st and 10. Woo. Catch your breath after that one.
Second down at the 30. Second down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Lets it go as he's being hit. Oh, the pass is picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. At the 20. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Chris, if you're going to make that throw, that's called a 2-ball. That means it's got to be on a line. Here he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make a play on the ball. Great job by the defense.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
2nd down and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Positive yards, that's all you want to see as an offense. As long as you're moving the ball forward, it's going to give you a chance to continue to get 1st downs. What are they looking at now? 3rd and inches, it looks like.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Baylor. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so a little bit better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida offense retakes the field. This drive is important. The last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he's got it. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Some really tight windows to throw into for this quarterback with the defense sitting back in zone. But he finds the crow route, and he shows you his arm strength by getting it in there.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And he throws his third interception of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. And they'll use the ground game here. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
And here's the handoff. Finding space at the 20. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
He'll hand it off. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the first down.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook could really open up on 2nd and inches.
They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Touchdown, Bears. Still no answer for this offense. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Return starts from inside the 5. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. The Gators offense retakes the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, drops back. It's a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. It should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Baylor 21, Florida 0.
The Gators will come to the line on 4th down, looking to keep the drive going. 4th down, he's throwing for it. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. The ball is loose. Look out, he's got some space. The 30, inside the 20. Finally steps out of bounds after a long return. What a play by the defense.
A lot happened right there. Good job of coming up with that interception. I thought he was off to the races and had a chance for big yards, only to lose the football. He's very fortunate one of his teammates hopped on that football, so they still get the turnover.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
Running back is the tackle at the 6-yard line. Second down coming up.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And the tailback's got it again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Loses 1. Third down coming up.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. Knocks that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Last possession, they went for it on 4th down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Finds that big tight end for a short pass.
That's a good job here staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on 1st down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second and manageable here for this offense.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Play action fake. Looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. And he's hit just before the throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
So a very makeable 3rd down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Caught. Completion. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Looking to throw it again. Lofting it toward the left sideline. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Now the 40, out past the 30, crosses the 10. And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Baylor. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
And the Florida offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the Florida offense retakes the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Getting set. Here's second down. Ball handed off. Breaks loose at the 40. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Here's the handoff. And they're able to tackle the ball carrier there.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Catch made on the out route. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it here. Makes a nice move there. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what...
And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Can he take it all the way? At the 10 now. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. And now the try here for the extra point. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The Gators offense retakes the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Important second down play coming up. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. And it's a huge chunk play. The tackle is finally made, but the ball moved to the 47-yard line. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with 2 guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make some...
Going for a big play downfield. Makes the catch inside the 10-yard line. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now. First and goal. A good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Pressure is coming. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. And the offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
The kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. First down here for this offense. They're going to run it. Breaking free at the 35. They bring it down to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. The Minnows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Gators will kick this away to get the second half going. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. And they've got the returner corralled. So here comes the Baylor offense out of the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, they actually call a play that goes in the wrong direction. Seems like everything they've called is worked out, whether it's on the ground or through the air. And this time, the defense steps up and makes a play.
They look to throw it here on second down. Snags a quick throw.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Try and muscle for the first down. Finds room at the 30. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Tackle made after just a short gain.
Well, the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Defense is coming after him. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
To get him at the 42, good enough for a first down.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line. The Bears getting set on 1st and 10. And the single back takes the handoff. Stop after a small gain. Now look at it, 2nd and 9. Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The Bears are in the red zone. And the runner takes off to his right. Will he score here? Touchdown, Baylor. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
And the PAT is good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Some really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Looking to chuck it again. Short throw complete to the tight end. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Well, this is called settling down in his zone defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving...
And he's going to float this one to the right side. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Gators.
That's taking advantage of a matchup there, Chris, by the quarterback finding his receiver. He puts the ball up in the air where he can make a play on it. They come up with that touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
Florida, 14.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1 here.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Keeping it on the ground here. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Chris, that's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Here comes a handoff. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Brings up 2nd down.
The back's got it. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield to the 42.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Single back takes the handoff. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. That one hurts. Smacks him up 10 yards. This is the 6th play on the drive. There's the handoff. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. Can they keep this drive going, try to convert on 3rd down now? And he drops back in the gun. Lets it go quickly. He pulls it in for a big gain. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert. You keep working that clock.
And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. And they hand it off to the back. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Baylor 45, Florida 14.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Touchdown, Bears. And the beatdown continues.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
And they'll set up for the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Retakes the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. He lets it go. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Second down after the incompletion. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. The defense recovers the fumble.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
And off the fumble recovery, can the offense punch it in? It's first and goal. And now the handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and goal. Ready.
Offense facing second and goal. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Third and goal, they'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Baylor. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
That's another touchdown for these guys. And they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
But they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16.
And the Florida offense will take over first and 10.
The Gators offense retakes the field. They fumbled it away last time, and now they're in a big hole. They got to react quickly here. He lets it go on the move. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Now rolling out to his left. And he's got his man open downfield. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Looking to throw it on first down. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Oh, and he's got it inside the 15. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Florida.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user have not turned the game off and reset. They're playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. You're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
59, Florida, 21.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Returner choosing to field this one. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
And your Baylor Bears will take over. 1st and 10.
So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Brings up 2nd down.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here.
Here we go.
Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Looks left and finds his target there. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Boy, questionable call there on 3rd down. I know they don't convert, but why not run the ball? Keep the clock moving, especially working with the lead in the 4th quarter. Now you got a big decision here on 4th down and short.
The offense will go for it here on 4th down and 3. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Hand off to the right side. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go.
Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. Tackled after a short return at the 19, but a huge takeaway in the red zone.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
The pickup is 7 yards. Now 2nd and 3.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Here's the 2nd down play.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Looking to pass here. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, 3rd down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing 4th down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
And the Florida offense retakes the field. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Hey, where's that been the whole game? That's actually a nice run. It has been a tough day for this offense, but you know what? You love to see the offensive line and the running back still out there competing, trying to show the coaches that they're not worried about the score. They're going to go out and show their competitive spirit, and hopefully that'll help them down the road.
So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a
and the pressure gets home. It's a sack.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
Second down, we're going to throw it. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Gators.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
Point after, knocked right through. Now they get set to kick it away.
59, Florida, 28.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. And his home crowd ready to celebrate a very satisfying home victory. First down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break, but that ball's not intercepted.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Great footwork. A big opening now. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. At the 30 now. Past the 20. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. He's free around the 15. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Inside the 40. At the 20. At the 10. Touchdown, Bears. And this one is getting ugly.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. And the sophomore's got him for a sack. And a timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. Fourth down and very long, but the offense still on the field. They're going to go. The DB's backing off from the line now. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop.
Well, that'll do it, Chris. This defense has played well the entire game. It's very fitting here on this 4th down play in the 4th quarter. Under 2 minutes to go. They step up again. Give them the game ball.
The late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Oh, and they've got him for a sack. Trying to pad the lead here on the final play. The defense had other ideas. So the win streak continues for this team. Good job, Kirk, bouncing back. They're just getting stronger and stronger now.
You've seen their stock start to really rise, and these players seem to be buying in. Credit to the coaching staff for leading this streak and keeping this team together after that loss a few weeks back. You can tell this team is bought all the way in.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.